Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Hey everybody, it's the boss lady here. Coming to you in my rawness, okay? Yes, your girl is sweatsuited out and got a nice cup of coffee. Today is Monday. And I was planning to spend some time with my husband. But my daughter got him. I guess we got to share. So, him and her having a father-daughter mini date this morning. And, yeah. And I just come from the gas station, now getting gas. Yeah, I got gas yesterday. I was getting coffee. Because, we a couple of days till payday, so girl had to roll it back. Can't get that $7 coffee today. It's okay. It's all good. But anyway, so I just went and got me a cup from the gas station. But yeah, I went to the gas station yesterday before church. Let me tell you something. I was none too pleased. None too pleased. None too pleased. I was very upset. $4.19 a gallon. Now I know from my West Coast folks, probably even East Coast, I'm sure gas is way more. Because I think my sister told me Sacramento, she paid like five something. And I don't know if she gets premium or regular. I mean, she drives a Ford, so she might be getting regular. But baby, listen, I would love to pay for regular gas right now compared to premium. But God is good all the time. And all the time, God is good. So I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to get my tail somewhere and sit down. How about that? That's what I'm going to do. Ooh-wee. But Easter was great. I'm trying to hold on a minute. Sorry. There we go. Easter was great. Church was good. Church was a little packed. Not like it could have been, but it was still packed. Like, you could hear the voices. I try not to be that church member that's always doing like this and doing like, because my focus is for the word and for the service. It's not about who's around me. So I don't be doing all that looking back. But honey, other than that, it was good though. They had breakfast. I did not eat breakfast. Now I am that one, and this is the old school in me, but I am that one. Once I get my seat, I ain't moving. But they did have breakfast, so we had the children's church, and it's not about just Easter, so it's a vlog. But we had children's church, or the program, and then right after the children's program, we had breakfast, and then we went into morning service. With it being Miss Peanut's first time actually being in service, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it moving around. Normally I would, but I was like, nah, I'm not doing that this time. But service was good. We still were done by, I'd say, about 12:45, which was nice. And then I was able to go home and cook, and I did not do too much. Everybody thought I was gonna have this big old feast. No. And now that I think about it, I don't think, looking back at some of my old Easter menus, okay, I take it back. Some of my old Easter menus, yeah, they were a lot more elaborate. But this year, baby, I didn't do too much. I made a pot of spaghetti. That spaghetti was banging, too. I mean, whoo child, it was good. And then I had ham, and we had potato salad. That was it. I didn't even do a dessert, which they both was looking at me sideways and crazy. I'm like, listen, I did good enough to do all of that, and I did that after church. Normally, I would do it before church, but, because we had to be there so early, and we left so early. We were at church actually an hour before things started, and I was like, good gravy. But, okay, so she driving, looking down. Must be nice, honey. Must be nice. She driving, looking down like this. Honey, listen. So anyway, while they're having their father-daughter moment, I am getting me some coffee. I thought I was going to have to drive back to the school this morning. Y'all, how about, so this is why I'm bringing up Easter. So how about in the dinner? I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking, right? I got my gospel going, I'm still in the word, I'm just, doing my thing, getting my praise on, feeling good. My phone buzzed. Now, I turned off all alarms on my phone, but my phone stays on vibrate, because my phone stays on pretty much all night long. But anyway, honey, I was like, who's texting? No, it wasn't a text, it was an email. And I have my work email on my phone, which I do that for, a lot of reasons. But one is to stay abreast of what's going on. Well, child, I must have, there was one other thing I needed to do today. Well, it's going to wait because, anyway, I must have looked. I had got an email from the district office in reference to something that I had submitted. And when I sent the form over, it omitted one line. So the lady was like, you got to fill in this line. And I'm thinking to myself, first of all, you're emailing me on a Sunday. Because, see, district, they get to work from home. They work when they want to work. You know what I mean? But on a Sunday. So I'm ticked off about that. You interrupted my praise and worship about something that's work-related on a Sunday. And then had the nerve, when I emailed that lady today, she's not working. So, anyway, I'm like, wait a minute, what? So then I immediately, I panicked because the particular thing that I had emailed about or submitted last week, it was in reference to some bills because, I paid, the school bills. And so I'm like, okay, these bills are already late and then you're going to, bounce it back to me for one omission. And I even emailed her you do know I'm on spring break. You can't fill this one line in. Do you want to know what the one line was? The name of the school. You knew who it came from. You see that in my email. You see it in the email title. And you see it in the body of the form. You mean to tell me there's one line you couldn't put the name of the school? So mind you, it's Easter, y'all. I sent a message to my boss immediately, I need to go to the job. I had to ask for authorization to work because we're supposed to be off. And I was like, whatever, it's in God's hands at this point. And so she did, give me authorization to work today. But I was like, are you flipping kidding me? Seriously. So I'm irritated. I'm sitting there are you serious? This is supposed to be my spring break. I'm supposed to be off. And so then I kept saying, maybe I could do it from home. So I pulled on my computer at home. I was able to log in to my computer at home. And it's a PDF form. And so I just, open up the PDF form. And then I look to see, can I type on it? No. But there was where you could draw. You could add this or that. And so it did say you could add text. So I added the text. And I added the text in blue. Here it is. Duh. So when I sent it, then that's when I found out the lady's not even at work today. I was like, are you kidding me? Whole hot mess. And honestly, that's what needs to be negotiated. We're supposed to be off. When do we get a day off? You know what I mean? Shoot. There's one other thing that got bounced to me. That's going to wait till Monday because I'm taking my time. Seriously. So, I don't know what boss man I have planned for today. As you can see, my hair is not, it's got curls in it. But, honey, I just took the bonnet off and shook it. And it ain't shaking. That's how I know, okay, it's about time for it to be done. And then I'm about to go on and see what we're going to do. Then I was talking to my first lady, who was also Miss Peanut's hairdresser, because she was like, did you get your hair done? It looks so pretty. And I was like, girl, no. I'm like, but I do got skills to pay the bills. I'm just saying. So anyway, because I curled a little bit yesterday. I thought it was kind of cute. But she said, we were talking about it, and I told her, I said, I'm getting it, straightened one more time, and then I'm going to, put it up for a while. And she was like, yeah, because you don't want it to get stringy. And I'm like, right. Because, like you get that new growth, and then the ends be all straight. Nah, I ain't having none of that now. Listen. So we talked hair for a minute. She saw Miss Peanut's hair. She was like, oh my God. Because she hasn't seen Miss Peanut's hair since January, which she needs to get in and get deep condition. Oh, they're back. She needs to get in and get deep condition and stuff. And I think I kind of want that to happen before she gets her hair braided. I know they probably thought, Mom done left for good. Well, I also left too, because I left after they did. But I also left too because Pepper, now why I love the little cat, that little heifer came in my living room, y'all. I think she was a little mad because she, basically she got up later than usual. But we on break, so we trying to sleep in. But anyway, she come in the living room and she meowing. And, because she wants somebody to pet her. Spoiled. So she goes by Boss Man, but Boss Man's eating, so he's like, move around. She come over by me. I said, Pepper. She come over by me. I said, go on now, I'm just getting up, go on now. So she gets mad. And that little heifer walked over to my couch. First of all, she does have a scratch pad, which, makes her claws sharp. That heifer walked over to my couch and began to try to scratch my couch. I lost it. But not before Boss Man. He was like, "Arr!" Told you, my silent partner, but when he wake up and he say something, everybody know. I must have got her tail, you going back to the basement. Goodbye. Because, ain't nothing. Well, there is stuff in the basement that she could technically destroy, like my trees. But, you ain't about to be with my furniture now. My furniture ain't even a year old. But Diamond about to be a year old. Actually, it has been a year. I have met my milestone of my year of owning my car. But I haven't met my milestone of actually having possession of her. That will be actually next Sunday. So I hope the weather is good next Sunday. I really do. Even if it's not good, I just hope it's not raining, not snowing. I don't care if it's cloudy. Just don't be doing the most. So, yeah. But anyway, so I was ticked about that cat. I was like, let me get up out of here. Because I said, you about to lose this cat. I was not playing. Oh, a little defiant self. And then I guess Miss Peanut got upset. Y'all. Hooey. But see, this comes from lack of communication. Not on my part. And that's why I left. Because I said, I don't need to be the communicator between you and your daddy. But he told her he was going to take her somewhere today. But when she got up, he wasn't dressed. And then he was fixing him something to eat. So then she automatically assumed that they weren't going. And then she was all in her feelings. And I was like, did you ask your daddy? I mean, he assumed she was getting dressed because her door was closed. No, her door was closed because she was ticked off. I was like, oh. So then everybody got a piece of me. I told you I'm coming to my rawness. Okay. I was like, everybody got a piece of me. I'm like, Pepper, Peanut, husband. Look, Y'all better get it together. Shoot. And when I go up in the house, if Pepper is out, she bet not, because I'm going to whoop a little tail. I don't play that. Now, look. You ain't going to be tearing up my furniture now. You better than most. So don't play with me. Ooh, y'all. And they talking about taking Pepper on vacation. Well, no. Miss Peanut is talking about taking Pepper on vacation. Bossman said she be all right. He said she'll be fine. He said get the automated feeder and waterer, give her a big thing of litter, she'll be fine. I was like, okay. Because not like dogs where you got to walk them and all that stuff. And she ain't going to be up in here clowning. Baby, look. You think I'm fussing about some furniture? I'm like, I ain't pay all that money for that furniture for her to tear it up. Is you crazy? You better get somewhere and sit down. But that's why I'm going to get her another, this weekend, hopefully. We're supposed to go, I think we're going Friday, to go look for another tree, cat tree for her. And her little nosy butt like to be in the window. She got in trouble yesterday because she already been to the window and she know how to move the blinds and look. But when she did that the first time, Boss Man wasn't there. He saw her yesterday. He's like, hey! I was like, oh, Lord. She heard him, took her running. Because, this is our brand new blinds. And we ain't had them not even a year either. Because what? When did he put them blinds up for me? Right before Christmas. So, yeah, them blinds ain't been up 6 months. So, and he's a big stickler about blinds. We both are about blinds and if they get broke or whatever. And that's why we ended up replacing all the blinds in the living room because some of the blinds have been up in there since 88. So they were old, People, I don't think people realize that blinds get old and they can get brittle. So yeah, so now all the blinds, the whole front room, all the blinds are done. The living room, the dining room. I think I still need to update blinds in the kitchen on 2 windows. So I got to get those. We got to move the refrigerator for one of them. So we'll probably do that sometime this spring. Yeah, I'm just checklisting, okay? I kind of want a blind in the bathroom. I mean, I like having the curtain up, but I kind of want a blind in the bathroom. So I'm going to talk to Bossman about that because for years, it's always been a curtain in the bathroom. Right? Or did we have blinds in there too? Excuse me, I can't remember. Was there blinds in the bathroom? Maybe. But it would be easier, like, if we had the darkening blinds like we have in the other room, so at night, you close them and they're darkened down. Because we already got the block windows, so, you can't see in there, but you can see, like, silhouettes. So I still want that window covered. Especially because there's men that live next door. So, I don't need nobody looking at me, looking at my peanut. And then, so yeah, I have 2 windows in the kitchen that need to be done. And then I think I want to put one in the back. I think we did have one in the bathroom, but we ended up taking it out because at the time we didn't have the new bathroom fan. So, moisture gets trapped and can, whatever. So, yes, I think I'm going to talk to him, see if he wants to put a blind back in there. And then we'll probably replace the blinds in Miss Peanut's room. Those blinds have been replaced in her room. But it's probably been over 10 years. So I probably want to replace those blinds again. And figure out different curtains or whatever for her room. I really want to focus on redoing her room this year. Mom and Dad, we always last on a totem pole. But I figure, redo her room, get it all, whatever. Because she still has, I mean, we did some upgrades to our room, but I would love to like repaint the room again. But I'm like, look, you almost an adult now, so we ain't doing like, blue and yellow, and let's do a neutral color. That way you don't have to be trying to find stuff to match whatever, you know what I mean? So, and then with her going to college, oh my, okay, first of all, you get me in my rawness. I'm telling you, I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll. So, back to Easter. We went and did some visiting, boss man and I. We took a plate over to our friend who lost his mother last month. We were going to have him over to the house, but I just didn't feel like hosting. And he was fine with that because he was at home chilling. So I took him a nice, good, container of food and stuff. And then we went to go visit my husband's godparents. Now, I think they're getting to the uncle, maybe not the aunt, but I think he's getting to a point of, how they always talk about people being grouchy in their older age. He's getting to that grouchy stage, and so it's starting to get on their nerve. So everything was going good, because we hadn't been over there in a while, because the last time we were over there, conversation didn't go well, but it wasn't with us, it was with them. And so I was like, I don't like to be around people when they argue or disagree, because I just want to be around love and good energies and this and that. So all the way there, boss man's driving, and I'm praying for good energy. I'm like, Lord, please be in the space. It's your day. I don't want to deal with no mess, no drama, da. Overall, everything was good. So, the Lord obliged me. Then we brought up getting Pepper. The first thing out of my uncle-in-law's mouth was, well, what y'all gonna do when she go to college? What you gonna do when she go to college? Because, she gonna go anywhere. And I was just like, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Moving on. I was just like, oh my gosh. Now, my uncle-in-law has a lot of grandchildren. But only he has 4 children. Only one of his children went to a HBCU. That's the child who passed away a couple years ago. He, out of all the grandchildren he has, only one of his grandchildren went to a HBCU. Went on, married some guy who, I don't know, I think he's military. I don't know. They live overseas and, whatever. He has very, very, very good intentions to want folks to better themselves, do better than the next generation, And, oh, my mama taught me this and that. Okay, I get it. I didn't grow up that way. And basically, boss man didn't either, where you're being, technically, yeah, he did. Not by his parents, but by extended family, his uncles and his grandpa. Yeah. But, where they just berate you with this whole, you got to do this and you got to do that. You got to meet people where they are. I'm going to be the first to tell you, college is not for everybody. Okay? And if my children decide that they're not going to go to college, okay, then you're going to work. But you're going to do one or the other. That's all I asked for. And that's how I was raised. Because I remember, my dad at home would say, go to college or go to trade school. I remember him mentioning trade school all the time. If you're not going to go to college, you're going to go to trade school. You're going to do something. You're going to get something to be able to sustain yourself in life. Now, this is a man coming from the South. And I think he was like the next generation not picking cotton. So I hear him. You know what I mean? But it wasn't berated. Now, I will say, just thinking about my own self, I will say, there was this expectation. And because the expectation didn't follow through with me like it did my sister, I was looked down upon. I will say that. That's probably why I go as hard as I do. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm not college educated. I got a degree too. But, anyway, long story short, my uncle-in-law, he's really big on, HBCU this, HBCU that. And, we have one uncle-in-law who works or used to work in the library system. So he knows about these books in the library. They're called, what do you say? It's a book you can't check out. But basically, and we just talked to him Saturday, husband and I, so we know what I need to go look for. But it's like a resource book or something, and about all the black scholarships and all the other scholarships or whatever. And he was like, yeah, that's how I got so-and-so to get this type of whatever scholarship, da-da-da-da, And so sure enough, when we were over there yesterday, then that uncle, yeah, well, that's how so-and-so got that scholarship, and she went on to da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But that may not be the walk-in story for Miss Peanut. And I cannot, for the life of me, get him to understand that. And what bothers me, hear me clear. So, are you saying that if my child doesn't follow these footsteps, she's going to be looked down upon? Because then we have issue. Then I find fault. And then I'm like, So it's almost like passing judgment, going back to Easter, going back to church, and, Resurrection Sunday. And should you say Happy Easter? Should you say Resurrection Sunday? Is it about the bunny? Is it about the eggs? Is it about Jesus? Is it about the cross? You know what I mean? Everybody's passing judgment. And that is driving me insane. Now, me and my belief, and my household belief, we believe in the cross. We believe Jesus died on Friday and rose on Sunday. You know what I mean? And he's coming back for his people. We believe that. That's what we believe. If you don't believe that, I can't fault you for that. I can just be the walking testament of what I know. You know what I mean? I'm not going to berate my child into something that she's not going to be successful in, or that she's going to be miserable in. She's got to have some comfort. Just like this week, I'm taking my spring break, right, to go and take my daughter on more college tours. I had told her back in the fall, we done with college tours. You saw these schools, okay? We talked about other schools, and she was like, nah, I'm okay. You know what I mean? There is one more I would like to go to. She's already been to it, but because of where it is, she's like, no. And I'm like, what's the sense of me wasting my gas, wasting my time, if she's still going to tell me no? You know what I mean? So, when my uncle-in-law says it's her choice, yeah, it's her choice. And if she chooses not to leave the state, not to leave the Twin Cities, because I'm not saying she's just staying in Minneapolis, but, if she decides I don't want to leave the Twin City metro area, I can't argue with that. We have more than enough schools available, high-ranking schools. The one that she's going to tomorrow is a top school of our state. I can't fault her. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's the only another pet peeve of mine. I'm like, time to go. And husband knew, because my leg got to shake. I was sitting there like this, just, whole body just started quivering. He was like, yep, well, look at the time to go, because he knew I was getting ready to blow. Because I already told him, I'm not going to have people questioning her and berating her. It's not your life. It's not your life. I know the potential she has. She can do great things. She can do marvelous things. You're not going to, stress her out. And here's the thing. Now, I'm really big on, accomplishments and rewards and nominations and, that stuff. Because, she was nominated for this one thing to go out east last year. And because I didn't have the money, it was like I had the money, but I didn't have the money. And then the scholarship they gave was like $500. I was like, but you want me to come up with what now? So I was like, nah. And then I said, well, I could just save the money. I forgot about the thing until just now doing this video. But anyway, long story short, she could go this year. She could go this year. She could even go, because they said she only can't go once she goes to college. So she could go this year, she could go next year, because she's already been nominated or whatever. But what the program is for is not of interest to her. So yes, while it is definitely a nice nomination and everything, and they want her, I'm like, you're gonna have to come correct with that money, because no. And it's something that she does. She was like, Mom, I have no interest in criminology or healthcare. She doesn't have that interest. So why put her in something she don't have an interest in? I mean, come on. So, the school that we're going to tomorrow, which I do plan to record, she's getting nominated for this program that's a part of this school. I want to share it so bad, but when he went left, I said, yeah, I'm going to keep it quiet. And I did. I kept quiet. Because I said, there's no reason. Why should I share good news for you to shoot it down? Unlike when I told my parents about it, my parents was like, heck yeah. Even when I told my parents about the other school, because now the school that we're going to tomorrow, that tuition, okay, because it is a private school. It's a liberal arts school, but it's private. And so, yeah, private compared to state schools, it's ridiculous in price. But if she can get a full ride, I mean, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, but like the nomination, I would have loved to share that. I chose not to. I kept it to myself because I know he would shoot it down. Oh, well, if she can get that, then she can go. I'm sorry, but whatever. No. So anyway, oh my gosh. Speaking of Miss Peanut, y'all. So I done went online to Amazon. Let me drink some water because my stomach is starting to excuse me. I done went online to Amazon. I need to do I've been hearing about these like Amazon wish lists. So I want to go online and kind of start doing like a wish list for Miss Peanut for graduation. But I don't know really what to put on there. Oh, let me backtrack for a second. So anyway, I tell my parents are excited about anything and everything because they're just like, it's amazing that she gets nominated for stuff. But even the other school, the one that's downtown, the one that's 2 years and she would be at home, but they prepare her for the 4 years and assist her into getting to her 4-year college. My dad was like, if you don't sign her up, Dad was like, listen. And the reason being is because he knows what him and Mom went through for my sister. See, I chose for my parents not to assist me with school. They assisted me being a teen parent. So I was like, Mom and Dad done spent more than enough for me. So I was like, no. And then even when I moved into my house, Mom and Dad assisted with a lot of that stuff too. So I was like, Mom and Dad don't have to help me with college and all that stuff. But I remember Mom and Dad going into serious debt. I don't know how we made it. Okay? We never would have made it without God, for real. But so, and how they've been talking about in the news about the student loans and the prices of school and this and that. And my dad's like, listen, if she can go to school for 2 years, come out with, a 2-year degree, plus go on and get her 4-year, for how much? He said, baby, you better sign her up. So, you know what I mean? So my parents is like on that retrospect of the realm. But then, my in-laws, not so much my father-in-law, but it's my father-in-law's brother. Who was that? I saw some. Oh, there's one, just a neighborhood walkers. But anyway, he scared me because he was all, But anyway, but it's like they're just kind of like, on this rah-rah, and it just gets on my nerves. But anyway, so was on Amazon though. I was looking at stuff. I got to figure out how to do the Amazon wish list. I'm gonna go in there and do what I do, because see, I don't know really what to put on there, because I don't know, is she going to a school where she's going to live on campus, or is she going to a school where she's going to live at home? And even if she's living at home, I still want to kind of make her room like dorm style, you know what I mean? I mean, whatever. So anyway, So I don't know exactly what to put on there just yet. I'll probably figure that out more once we get our foot into the door of, okay, these applications we're doing, da 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 da. But I was on Amazon looking at shirts. Cause you know me, I love freedom of expression. And so I try my best. If I don't wear my Polar Pride during the week, I try to keep it mainly for Friday, so I try to dress up during the week. That's why I've been shopping so much, because, you know, I'd be trying to be cute. But anyhow, so for senior year, I have all these shirts in my Amazon cart. And, you know, it's like proud parent of a senior 2025 or class 25 parent, you know, all these different things. And she's like, Mom, for real? I said, what? I said, I'm gonna have me a shirt for every day, I want a shirt for every Friday of the month. You know, I don't want my shirt to repeat at least for 4 weeks. You know what I'm saying? She was like, Mom, for real? For real. When they come into the office and, how you doing? Proud parent, class 25. You know what I mean? That's just me. I just, you know. And I can do that because I work at the school. Now, if I work, you know, more corporate or whatever, then I wouldn't be able to do that at all. I had to only do it on the weekend. But, child, every time you see me, and then, so, like, I have this shirt on. If you guys been with the channel a long time, you know this was part of Miss Peanut's 12th birthday when she had her gaming truck. And so we had these shirts made, and on the back of mine it says Boss Level. Oh, I love my shirt. But anyway, haven't worn it in forever. I put it on, and I was like, yeah, let me wear this shirt. So anyway, but the guy who did these shirts, I'm planning, once I get my shirts, I'm going to have him put some stuff on the back of them. So, like, I'm going to get my shirts from Amazon. They're already going to be, you know, printed with whatever on the front. But on the back, it's going to say, like, you know, Polar Parent, or, you know, Polar for Life, or Polar Class 25, or what, you know, something. You know, I ain't kidding. I got black ones on there. I got blue ones on there. Because since our colors are blue and white, I want to have more blue. But I got black ones on there, blue ones on there. I got ones that got like leopard print letters. And listen, do you hear me? Do you hear me? I'm proud. So anyway, so that's something else I got going on. But yeah, so I don't know how I really want to do her room. But I know I want to change up her room. I just haven't decided on what yet. But I would love to like paint her room and just clean it out. I just want it. I really what I want in her room right now, honestly, because I want to buy her a new dresser. I would like to get her a new dresser. Because, like, right now she has a dresser and a chest of drawers in her room. She doesn't really need both. I would like to get her, like, a nice 6-drawer dresser with a mirror on it. Maybe keep her bookshelves. Maybe. Because I kind of would like to paint them. But, keep her bookshelves. And I just want her to have a bed, a desk, and a dresser in her room, honestly. But I know she needs stuff to keep her on her bookshelves too. So I don't know. We shall see. But that's kind of just where I'm at. I want to clean her room out. Like literally, like just get rid of, because like her dresser doesn't even hold clothes. It holds all her childhood memorabilia. And I have to go through pictures. Boss man and I, we talked about pictures. I want to go through pictures because I want to do like a picture. I don't know if I want to do a picture book. I might do both. I want to do a picture collage and I want to do a picture book. So that way when we have her graduation party, we can put up, you know, the boards and, you know, people can see her over the years, because she's had so many accolades. Like, you know, she's met the governor. She's met who is now our attorney general, our first black attorney general, and he's Muslim. You know, she met a news reporter at one point in time who's no longer a news reporter, but is also a Girl Scout. So, I want to just kind of put these things out for people to see, like, you know, she not just chilling, you know what I mean? She done some things. I mean, she's still represented on the Girl Scouts website. Like, literally, I was on Facebook the other day, and they have a 16-second reel that they play, and Miss Peanut is still featured on it. I signed that release. My baby out there. You know what I mean? So I know she can do great things and do marvelous things. And why not here in her home state? She loves her state. And that's one thing that I've always tried to instill in my girls. Now, my oldest, she do what she do. But Miss Peanut, don't hate where you come from. There's no reason to hate where you come from. So, anyway, I don't hate where I come from. I don't like the snow. As you can see, the snow is melting. You see green grass? Yeah, it done melted. Praise God. It did not snow again. But anyway, but that's kind of where I'm at with everything. Just chit chat with the boss lady today. Ooh, but I'm gonna go and I gotta reheat my coffee because my coffee actually done got cold sitting out here talking. It's 39 degrees, so it is getting warmer, but I'm gonna go and talk to my husband, see what he wanna do. He got me some donut twists in there, so I'm probably gonna heat up my coffee, eat my donut twist, and then see. I don't know. I don't want to go for a ride because that just takes a lot of gas, but I wouldn't mind just kind of getting away from the house for a little bit. And we got dinner for today, so I had to tell him, don't expect me to cook all week. I'm gonna have to cook for that man. He'd be working. Praise God. Praise God for a working man. People be so on this level of trying to be better than everybody else and flaunt their, flaunt all the good stuff. Don't flaunt the bad. Child, listen. Listen, do you hear me? So I was just looking over at my neighbor. I was trying to figure out what she was doing. They got an outside cat. Everybody, what you gonna do if Pepper get outside? Pepper gonna be outside. You don't take her for walks? No. She's an in-house cat. That's what in-house means. Anyway. But we were talking about marriage the other day. Husband and I. It was something he had saw on social media. And he was like, what you think about this? And I was like, I like it. What you think? So we had a good conversation. Because we know there's a lot of people who they only show the good. They never talk about the bad. And honey, if you still got nothing but good, keep living. Because the bad will come. And it's how you deal with it, which will show if you can sustain and make it through. We were talking about, a lot of these younger folks who, get married one day and divorce the next and don't try to work through stuff. And don't get me wrong now, cheating and all that, that's a whole nother can of worms but there's certain things you can work through, whether it's finances or whatever, but cheating, I draw the line there now. But I guess I should go in the house. I don't want them to think that I just abandoned them. Ooh, when I get my hair done Saturday. Oh my gosh, so excited. I have to check my emails on one, because we have a school visit tomorrow. We have a school visit on Thursday. I got my questions up here. Matter of fact, I need to go and get my book and write these down, because it's the questions for Thursday. I'm going to have to email this lady, though. Matter of fact, let me take this in the house so I can email this lady. I think it's on here. Oh, no. This is just the one from her case manager. Dang it. So I have to go through my emails to find the lady's email, because I'm like, what are we doing? So, because I don't want to have to drive to St. Paul and then come back to Minneapolis. So we'll see. But Miss Penn and I, we got some little plans for the week. So I'll take you guys along for the journey. But y'all be well. Y'all be great. See you on a new video. Bye.